I'm Bo River for Different Drummers Online. How can we see God's hand in our lives? Perhaps many times God touches us through the people around us. Let's hear from one family's remarkable story of faith. Here with us today are Reverend Ruth Sims, Associate Minister at First Church of Deliverance in Chicago, along with her granddaughters, Ruth, Jeanette, Sims, and Morgan Cunningham. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you for
Can you
having
start
us.
by telling us about your ministry, about your congregation, and what kind of work you all are doing?
Being an associate minister of the First Church of Deliverance, I work with many people. I have a lot of wisdom that God has given me. He's given me a lot of faith. I believe, without the shadow of a doubt, that God is able to keep and sustain us through every trial and every tribulation. And it is not the assignment God gives you, it's how you handle it.
What has it been like to learn from her experiences and her faith?
It has shown me to help my sisters and my brothers for what she has taught me since I am the oldest girl.
Mm-hmm.
For me being adopted into their family, well, I've learned how to, be grateful.
Ruth, will you now share your poem with us?
Sure. Birthed in Mercy Hospital, then left alone, just a baby with no place to call home. Under the influence was my mother's worst decision. Night after night, I had no supervision. Gone out of her mind, she continued to have kids. One after another was what she did. At the age 4, with responsibilities of a mom, taking care of babies was basically my job. Came into the room to see if little sis was okay, but something was wrong. She was blue in the face. Scared and lonely, the cops soon came. Mother stood blank, strung out in the shame. Next, the coroner came over and shook his head. That's when he pronounced Corliss Sims was dead. As he went on, he took a deep breath and said this baby died from sudden crib death. Still young and confused and nothing to say, DCFS came and took us away. These 3 older people, my Aunt Grams and Pops, rushed quickly to the station to see what was up. With tears in his eyes, Pops came over and replied, "Officer," he said, "all 3 kids are mine." While living with 9, a surprise popped in. It was victory, joy that completed our big family of 10.
How did you write that?
Well, it all started in 8th period English class. We had to write. We were working with poems, and my teacher, Miss McGeorge, said that we had to start write a poem about our childhood history. And so basically, when you're writing about yourself, it's basically easy. So I started writing. I wanted to rhyme with it, even though she said it didn't have to, but I still wanted to anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I started off with where I was born at, then my history of how, I was adopted when my mother had left me.
And how old were you when you were adopted?
I believe I was 2.
You were 2, so you were really young. So almost seems like a sense of faith and destiny was in your awareness even as a little person.
Right.
What was it like for you, Ruth, to receive this little bundle of joy?
Let's go to the beginning. I'd had my mother living with me, and my mother died. And I had 1 year that I was at peace, so I thought. And June 4th, 1998, my daughter called and said she was going through many trials and tribulations. And I said, "Well, you still got your key to the house." I said, "I'll be there with a U-Haul." And when I went and got them, it was Ruth, Tony, Paul. That was the only 3. And then my daughter's children, Morgan, Lindsay, and Matthew. So I had 6. And I just opened up my house and I said, "Well, Lord, I don't know exactly what this is that you want me to do." But then, through prayer, supplication, taking my time, as I said before, it is not the assignment God gives you, it's how you handle it. So I said, if I have to take these children and raise them, then what I'm going to do is to give them the best that God could provide. And ever since they have been there, they have not been without anything. But discipline is top of the list. I don't allow anybody to get away with anything. They must. I will not allow them to eat unless they're grade A students. They get the best. I don't shop it anywhere. I buy them the best. Whatever they have to have, I buy the best. I'm showing them that as they get older, then they have to live in the manner in which they have been accustomed to.
Maureen, what has it been like for you to be raised in this home and to learn a sense of gratitude and love and faith this way?
At first, I didn't like it. I'm not gonna lie.
That discipline, that not eating with an A minus?
But then I learned to adapt to it.
Ruthie, how has it been for you to explore your faith over many years and to learn lessons from God and through your congregation?
Well, during your reading and your studying, you learn that God can do anything. Anything you asked him. But in prayer, concentration, stay focused. Things that you have to do, don't procrastinate. Do them. If you're given an assignment, go do it. Complete it. And then you're through with it. As I teach the kids, I said, you can be anything in this world that you want to be. You don't have to take second best. You can take best. Because once you get it in, only you can give it away. And they go to school every day, on time, dressed. They must get themselves together so that they can be fruitful adults in a community. They can live anywhere. They're mannerable. All I have to do is ask.
How has it been for you two to feel this sense of community in your family, in your congregation, in your immediate neighborhood, grow and develop?
I can answer that if it's okay. When they leave in the morning for school, we have 2-3 other kids that gets in the truck. So my husband takes about 9 kids to school, and he picks up 9 kids. They didn't ask to ride. They just standing on the corner like the bus is going to pick them up. But however, we're not angry if we have an over or influx of anything that's given to us. We share. We share. If I give a backyard party, the community comes. It's okay. They don't have to bring anything, just come. The only thing I demand is that your mouth, watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth, absolutely.
Respect. All adults, respect. Whether you're right, wrong, or indifferent, hold your peace. You'll get a chance to relate. The young people of this world today need help. As mentors and grandparents and whatever, they need help. And they need to know I have had some kids that they were shooting at have come to my door. I have taken them in to keep them until the police could pick them up. I talk to the kids. I don't have any hang-ups about the kids. I talk to all of them. As I have instructed my kids, you talk to people. Don't put your foot on anybody, because one day there was a foot on you. And if God could bless you to get out of it, then you need to help somebody else.
Thank you all for sharing your story of faith with us. Be sure to check out part 2 of our discussion. I'm Bo River for Different Drummers Online. Till next time.